Hey everyone, Knight of Pepsi. I'm going to be playing another ranked match. Actually happened to run into someone who saw some of my YouTube videos, so had a couple kind things to say, and agreed to record and post this one. So got the sound on. Let's see how this goes. I don't believe I've ever played him before, so pop open a fresh Pepsi, and we'll go to town. Making sure to use a setup that I don't believe I've ever put on YouTube before. So this setup definitely uses captains up front. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I like to kind of scout with captains. I don't always just blindly scout with captains, but nice. Uh, that's it. Major, okay. So we know one major already. I'm okay with that. I think this will be a captain or something good, but if not, I can at least retreat and be protected by the marshal there. So I'm not overly concerned. So how have things been going lately? Not particularly well. I'm down to 587 or something like that, when I was up to 657 last year. So, a little bit of a losing streak going on. A few tough matches. Admittedly, most of which I should have won. But shame on me for not winning. Let's see what we find up here. Okay, another captain. So that worked out. We'll attempt to apply a little peace pressure here. We know that's a major. So chances are he probably has something strong in here. I'm guessing he probably has either a general or a marshal in here. Peace. I'm not so sure that this is actually a captain anymore. It's probably a lieutenant at best. And it's probably not even that good. Actually wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if it turned out to just be a scout. So goes the game. Let's see if I can actually get like a lieutenant or something down here and try to pick away at that part of his setup. He doesn't have anything coming up to actually check out what this piece is. Okay, so very defensive, just kind of shuffling along. Trade, okay. So pretty good chance not to scout there. My general was a little bit exposed. All right, let's see if we can discover anything here. Let's do lieutenant. Okay, so that wasn't really too helpful. All right, so let's think about compensation for a second. This is a captain, this is a major. If I can get a captain and a major, even if I end up losing my colonel and I discover his general or marshal, that's pretty good compensation. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and attack a bit here. I'm sure he does have something strong in here. Okay, so he's definitely thinking about this a little bit. Okay, interesting. He's coming over there. All right, he's going to attempt to run. So let's take the major. We'll see if we discover a general or a marshal. Oh no, we didn't discover it yet. Interesting. Okay, a colonel. That's a good discovery. This piece has moved, not moved. Tempted to just hit here. I feel like I'm playing with house money. I expected to lose this colonel already. I feel like if I move here, there's a good chance one of these three pieces is strong. Probably one of these two. It's certainly possible the general or marshal could spawn from back here. That's very possible. I'm actually debating whether I want to hit left or go up. I definitely don't want to go right. Going right is just way too risky with three pieces here, especially these two. Let's just hit. Okay, Sergeant, nice. So I might actually get away with one here. Okay, I really wouldn't have minded trading colonels there. Got a pretty good material advantage with that attack. I got up a major, I got my captain back, even a lieutenant. I'm up 3 sergeants, so I definitely can't complain. It would probably behoove me to have an escape path ready for my colonel, because it's only a matter of time until something comes up and threatens it. He does know my general, too. He might be trying to move his marshal over to the general side. Let's do this. I'm just making a nice little path for my... All right, so he's definitely a pretty defensive player. I'm not going to be able to get that colonel like I'd like to, because if he moves here, I go up, he's just going to move to the right. So the time has come to retreat. He's saying that's a good piece. He's already bluffed once. It's hard to say whether he's bluffing again or if that actually is a general or marshal. Bring a miner up. Okay. Let's retreat there. And let's I want to clear up this lane. Actually, I'd rather have a scout over here actually. I absolutely just wasted a couple moves there, which is not a good thing to do. Okay, so scouting piece and a couple possible strong pieces. We're up a major, let's attack. Okay, so just a scout, that's not too impressive. Another scout. He does not know what this scout is, obviously. Let's see, so he has a colonel here, a couple pieces threatening strong, so that tells me that this is a strong piece. I don't think he'd have his second colonel on the same side. And I don't think he'd have both his general and his marshal over here. So, and he knows this is a major. So I'm thinking that this is possibly a bluff piece right here. It just kind of makes sense. It almost makes me want to bring my marshal up and get really aggressive, but it's also possible that, like, this is his other colonel. He doesn't want to hit down because, this could be my marshal. So kind of an interesting situation for him there. I actually want to try this. I want to get a captain up. Since he knows that's my general, there's a pretty good chance he's bringing power to the middle now. Kind of an interesting formation. So he has his second row cleared out. Yeah, so definitely a very defensive player. You can see he's not really coming down and attacking anything. He's just kind of letting me come to him, which is a style I've kind of struggled against in the past. I'm trying to learn to play it much better. A lot of it just comes to attacking more methodically, really. So since I have a material advantage and he has, I think it's fair to say he has an information advantage on me. We both know each other's colonel, but he knows my major and he knows my general, so that's definitely fair to say. Okay. Pretty much every time I've brought up a captain or a lieutenant, I've just ended up trading off, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but I'm not really getting much information either. Okay, so I'm thinking that's a strong piece. That's just a scouting piece. I'd rather not lose a scout to it. It might just be a scout, but it also might be. I don't know. He doesn't really have any lieutenants or sergeants left. I mean, one of each, but. Even up a major, I could afford to bring my major up and try to get some more information, but I'll probably just end up running into like a colonel or something ridiculous like that. Just two majors. I feel like my captain's going to get pretty beat up. I'd actually, well, do I want to bring a captain up here? Maybe not. Let's try the major, actually. I have an idea. If you thought you smelt something burning, it's because I got an idea. It might not be a very good idea. Let's try this, actually. Kind of acting like a miner. All right, cool. I'm going to move back over. And let's see what we have. Colonel. All right, so now he's probably going to come and try to trap me. Okay, so just a scouting as I suspected. You could go poke and prod and see if that's a corner flag. I really want to know what that is, though. See if I can find out. What? That's just a captain? General, okay. Actually, I wasn't expecting that general there. See, I originally thought maybe this piece was the general. All right, don't really want to hit up with the captain here. He's got quite a bit of potential power around here. All right, so I guess he's saying that's his marshal. Or maybe not. All right, let's back off with this captain. General, captain, colonel. A little bit of a mystery piece here. Interesting. That must be the marshal then. Can always hit up. Ah, it's too bad. Too bad, so sad. Okay. I'm feeling like there's a good chance that's just a scout or something. So I don't really have too much of a material advantage anymore. Let's try to put some pressure on. Oh, that was the kernel? Okay. Obviously, I lost track of that. So that was the piece bluffing as a marshal. Interesting. Could be preparing some kind of a trap, though. Use buffer. I always use too much buffer when I talk. Let's try this. All right. Time for a new plan. So we got scouting pieces here. Trying to keep track of what's moved, too. So he's shuffling a lot of pieces around. Minor? Okay. I'm good with that. General, captain, colonel, possible marshal. I should be able to hit up here and get a. Actually, I don't know. That could be the marshal. I don't think it is, but so he's just gonna do some more shuffling around here, which is okay. There goes my dog barking at nothing. It's probably just I don't know, a miner or something. All right, cool. So now we can trap the general. Hmm. So he must be saying that maybe that's the spy. Oh, I think I should be able to hit up here actually. If that's the marshal and he hits over, he's going to lose this general anyway. All right, so that's very interesting. I still think that's the marshal. Okay, that is a spy. All right, so that is most likely the marshal. We know that's the colonel. So we can't go up. I could start moving over here to apply some pressure too. How am I doing piecewise? So I'm up a pretty decent amount here. I mean, I'm down a major, but I'm up a captain, and I have a lieutenant and 4 sergeants, so I'm okay trading off generals here. I have a pretty good advantage too, not having to worry about the spy. Spy. Colonel. Oh, I thought that was the colonel. Oh, he still has 2 colonels. So colonel. That's okay. probably discover the marshal now. Yep. So we didn't come out of that super ideally, but certainly could have been worse. Uh, let's see. Let's at least capture this piece here. Not sure what it is, but every piece counts. I'm pretty sure it's moved, hasn't it? It always has me wondering. All right. So we'll do that. Let's confirm if that's actually a bomb. So bomb, bomb, most likely a bomb. So we probably know 3 bombs. If that's a tripod, then that's 4 and 5. He doesn't know any of my bombs, so that's a nice advantage. So to help protect my captain, I would like to probably do a little trading off here, because trading off will actually be to my benefit. Even though he does have... The reason being, so I'm actually glad he's willing to trade off here, because eventually he's going to end up still ahead of Major, but I'll have a captain that he won't be able to capture. And I'm up small pieces. So eventually he's going to have to start moving these pieces. I'm going to learn more pieces that are not bombs. And quite honestly, he'll probably end up in a situation where he has to lotto if he wants any chance at all. And he's not really going to have much to work with. He's going to have pretty much have his major, because his next more powerful piece is going to be a minor, which he does have 4 minors left, but so do I. And now, if this is his major, he actually has quite a problem, because how's he going to defend anything up here? So this could be a flag, this could be a flag, corner flag. That's probably a minor, that's probably a minor. I'd actually be comfortable to bring my lieutenant down and do a little attacking here, but I also want to have a way to get a minor up. Okay, so one of these 3 pieces is almost certainly the major. We'll do that to help protect just in case it is the major, and to buy ourselves a little bit of tempo. Might have to do a little bit of guessing here. Let's see how he acts here. Is he willing to threaten both pieces? Nope. So that's probably a minor. It's not a big deal. He doesn't know this lieutenant. This seems like a pretty obvious flag, unless he's bluffing me here. All right, so they can't both be his major, right? Let's see if that is a minor. If it is, he's probably going to attack. Yep. No big deal. We'll just bring up another minor. Oh, okay. I figured that was the major. All right, that's fine. So let's do this. We'll keep the pressure on. I'm actually surprised this isn't drawing the major. He only has one minor left. There it is. All right, it's just... This should definitely be GG pretty soon here. The only movable piece he has left is this major, and there's no way it's going to be able to defend threats on all sides. Yeah, it's fine. He's right, it is time for Lotto. There's really not much else he can do. Unfortunately for him, my flag is bombed in, so he's not going to be able to get it. I mean, he can obviously do some damage in here, but... You know, it's never a bad idea to just go ahead and Lotto, because if you're going to lose the game anyway, then you never know. Sometimes opponents do have open flags, but not in this case. Not fast enough, but that was a pretty good game. Hey, I'm almost back to 600. So maybe I can start a new winning streak and get back up there. Thanks for watching.